Welcome to 6 Minute Hump Day, where we help entrepreneurs get through their busy week with a dash of inspiration, motivation, and a touch of education.
Welcome to the beginning of Season 2, episode number 26 of the Jeff Lopes Inc. podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Lopes. We got a special guest on today, Ricky Cucalon. Ricky is the founder of ATM and is going to give us a little mindset of an entrepreneur. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Jeff? So yeah, pretty much, think about this, guys. Whatever the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. I read that in a book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And what I can tell you guys is that sentence right there is so deep that I had to read it like over 10 times. Because every time I read it, I was like, man, it makes sense. That book, Think and Grow Rich, pretty much showed me a better way. It was life-changing for me. What I can tell you is that the information is right there. If you're somebody who believes or thinks, or maybe have a feeling that you could be doing something else, my recommendation is try to look for information. Information is out there. That book is over 100 years old, and what I can tell you is that, I'll recommend you go read it. It will show you the power of the mind. Once you realize the power that you have in the mind, the power that you have in your hands right now, you'll realize that you can do anything you want. I'll, share a little bit about myself. I'm an immigrant. I came here when I was, 12 years old. And what I can tell you is that picture me coming out here to a different country, not knowing the language, coming to a country, not having any friends, not knowing anybody. Me and my family, really, it was something scary, right? Most people think that. But what I can tell you is that I didn't look at myself as a victim. I looked at myself as, you know what? It's an advantage. I didn't see it as a disadvantage. I didn't see those things as an obstacle. I saw it as, a way for me to actually, become stronger. And what I can tell you guys is that if somebody like me is actually, making it happen, then what's stopping you? What's stopping you? The only person who's stopping you is yourself.
I love it. Let me jump in there. I love what you said right there. And that's something I strongly, strongly believe in, is not playing the victim card. A lot of people play the victim card. It's not the right time. If the right time to do this, I don't have the money to do this. I don't have the support to do this. I don't have the time to do this. Is always an excuse. And if they don't succeed, they play the victim card and blame somebody else for it, and not pulling up their boots and saying, let's make this shit happen. So I love the way you said that. I decided to dip in there because don't play the victim card, nobody, man. If you got a dream, you got to fight for it. You got to want it. If no one's going to push shit in your hand, no one's going to give you nothing in this world. You got to earn it.
Most definitely. At the end of the day, it's kind of like getting to know yourself. You know what I mean? Understand that life is a gift. Life is a gift. Every 24 hours that you have, there's no bad days, guys. There's good days, and there's days that you could actually learn a lot of things. So what I can tell you is that life is a gift. Use it, because the worst thing that can happen is you getting old and looking back at your life and being like, man, I wasted my life. I wasted my time. I wasted my youth. So my advice to you, my biggest advice is go out there, make mistakes, fall in your face, but, stay positive, be happy, because you have life, and also find your purpose. Find your motivation, find your passion, fall in love with the process, and you will see how whatever you want to accomplish, you'll make it happen. Because
I'm gonna dive into that again. I love what you're saying right there. And I'm a strong believer in that, as well as you find your purpose and then you create a process for that purpose.
Oh yeah.
You have to create a process. A lot of people don't understand is they snap their fingers and they think, okay, why am I not successful? Why is this not happening? Why do I want to have more followers on social media? Why are people not going to my website, buying my apparel, whatever you're trying to sell? It's a process. You have to set a process in place, and the process will slowly start coming together. I had a guest on. His name's Terrence McMahon, a great and motivational speaker, great individual, smart businessman. And he gave me this little keynote he gave me, and he goes, everybody has an end goal, and they want that end goal to happen today. And they don't understand the process to get there. And he described it as a domino effect. And he says, let's put 50 dominoes in a row. And he goes, the last domino is your goal, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to start a business, whether it's to make $1 million in a year. And he says, let's start off with the first domino. The first domino is let's register a business. The second domino is let's start this. And every single day you're doing one domino, one movement. And before you know it, 3 months, 4 months have come by and you're halfway towards your goal. And from there on, it just starts flowing. And you have to start with the first thing, which is the process. You've got to set a process in place and start that process. Don't think that things are going to come to you, right? So I love that. Sorry for jumping in there, brother. I love that, those two little parts you brought.
Yeah, most definitely. At the end of the day, like you said, it was all about, like you gotta have a goal. My biggest advice to you is like set up a goal, and what's a goal? A goal is a dream with a due date. So you gotta put a due date, and you gotta be specific about what you really want. So, say for example, you want to make, $1 million in 1 year, then put $1 million and put the due dates, right? But then you got to be more specific. Now that you have your goal, then you got to find the vehicle, right? Once you get the vehicle, what you got to do is enjoy the process. Remember that it's not going to be easy, because nothing easy in life is worth it. You don't want it to be easy. It's going to be hard, but at the end of the day, you got to enjoy the process, because it's not about the result. In your head, whenever you want to accomplish it, and this is my biggest advice that I can give you, get me here. Whenever you have a goal in your head, you're already gotta be like, yo, I made it. I'm a billionaire already. I'm a billionaire. Okay. But now I know that I made it already in my head. But now what I do is enjoy the process. And I know the process is not gonna be easy, but at the same time, I know that the process is gonna make me who I am. The process is gonna make me better. The process is going to make me a billionaire. And what I can tell you, boss, is that, think about it. There's a big difference between, going from point A to the highest point of the Everest. Say, for example, you want to go to the top of the Everest, right? There's a big difference between doing it like getting in a helicopter and getting there in a helicopter versus, you actually climbing it, What matters is this. And what is this? There's a process. And this right here is what's going to make you change. And this right here is what's going to make you who you need to be in order for you to become that person that you want to be.
Love it, brother. Love it. We're going to end it right there. Special thanks to Ricky for coming on our 6-minute hump day. Like always, we're going to put in all the show notes, how to get a hold of Ricky, his websites. You're going to listen to our full podcast, the whole ATM movement and everything that's about. We'll get information on that, but we'll still put in the show notes for this episode as well, and all of Ricky's social media and whatnot. Once again, thank you for coming on, brother. Really, really appreciate your time. There you go. Cheers.
Thank you, boss.
So wrap for today. Thank you for everyone taking the time out of your day to listen to the Jeff Knows Inc. podcast. Special thanks to our guest, Ricky Cucalon from San Francisco. Honored to have him on as a guest. Like always, if you guys enjoy this episode, please tell your friends, tell your family, spread the word. We're always trying to build something special here. Keep the movement going forward for the ATM movement with Ricky. Also, hit the subscribe button, leave a review. 5 stars would be absolutely amazing. Until next week, always move forward.